What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike and I'm back at it again with another video. You guys already know the deal, or maybe you don't, but for me personally, every single time I'm about to drop a scheduled video, something else in the news always tends to happen. And this is another one of those videos where something in the news pretty much just happened, so I want to make sure I talk about it. This video is pretty much going to be a PSA talking about Robinhood. If you couldn't tell by the title, we're pretty much going to be talking about a brand new feature that Robinhood will start rolling out today that is actually the most requested feature on Robinhood. People have been asking for this feature on Robinhood for years now. I don't know how long Robinhood's been out. I think since like 2017, 2018. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look that up. But either way, this is the number one most requested feature for Robinhood, and it's finally coming, and that is known as advanced charting. So we're going to just jump into the news post and we'll talk about pretty much what they got to show us for the time being, and that'll pretty much be it for the video. I'll give you guys my opinion, which overall is pretty much positive. It's been a long wait, but I'll give you guys my opinion, and then we'll just go about our day. Like I said, it's pretty much just a PSA video, so let's get right into the video. Let's go. I first got notified of this information via Robinhood's Twitter account. I don't believe it's live on the app, at least not for me just yet, but they did say today. But we're going to scroll on down and you can see right here, coming soon, we have charts, and then if you pull the sword out the sheath, we have advanced charts. So let's go ahead and click on the news post and check out what Robinhood has to show us today. Introducing Robinhood Advanced Charts, the single most requested feature from advanced investors, will be rolling out today. Robinhood is launching new advanced charts, giving all customers customizable, quick, simple, and in-depth analysis right in the app. Advanced charts are the #1 most requested feature from our active customers, as they provide more information about different assets and help investors find opportunities to enter and exit positions. Advanced charts are beginning to roll out today, with broad availability expected to come by early October. Our advanced charts provide users with this real-time data to support their investment needs. With the scrubbing feature that allows customers to compare their securities at specific points in time, these charts enable investors to make informed decisions about when to enter or exit a position. Of course, at launch, Robinhood will not have every single indicator on there, but they will have a couple, which I can mention right here. We'll have the moving average, which allows customers to track the price movements of a security over a defined period of time. That'll probably be the 200-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, or something on those lines. Maybe you'll get both, maybe you'll get one or the other. We'll find out when it loads on to our particular apps by October. We'll also have the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index. With this measures the price momentum of a single stock or a security. So pretty much, if you see a stock taking a nice dip and is continuously selling off, then the RSI, most likely the model on the RSI, will pretty much go down until it looks like a stock is at an oversold level if people are selling too much, or at an overbought level if people are buying too much. Now, I'll dive more into detail on all these different indicators as time goes on, and obviously I get the availability on my Robinhood app as well. But for the time being, that's essentially how the RSI model will look, if you don't know what that is. Past that, we'll talk about volume. Volume evaluates a stock or security's bull or bear power by determining which side is in control of price action when it comes to buying versus selling power. Of course, after that, we have the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD. A lot of pro investors, a lot of advanced investors definitely focus on the MACD. Really, honestly, all these different indicators to make an informed decision on whether they should take a trade or not take a trade, as Robinhood mentioned before in their news post. The MACD, or MACD, shows the relationship between two averages in a stock or security's price. Past that, we got the EMA, or the exponential moving average, which tracks the price of a stock or security over time, with more weight given to recent price data. We have the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price, which determines what the average price of a stock or security is based on both the price and the volume. And lastly, we have Bollinger Bands. I know somebody personally that uses only Bollinger Bands to make all of his options trades when it comes to actually making his options trades, and he's doing pretty well. I'm not heavily invested into options, or I'm not heavily playing options anymore, but I definitely want to get back into it. And honestly, I'm really happy that Robinhood are adding these features. Either way, Bollinger Bands characterizes the price and volatility of a stock or security over time using a formulaic method. I'm not entirely sure what that formulaic method is, because like I said, said before, I don't jump into that much advanced charting, but it'll be available to us, and it's just something new for us to learn. Of course, you can go and learn this on your own anytime you want, and of course, other investing platforms have had this available for years. It's just nice to see that Robinhood has finally brought this to their customers. They pretty much go on in the news post mentioning how they try to provide investors on the Robinhood platform with the best possible user experience over time, and give these tools to novice investors so they can go out and learn, and of course advanced investors so they can stick on Robinhood and use their platform versus another platform. And we scroll down, we can see other things that they've made over the past year, or pretty much 2022, which is the brokerage cash sweep, so you can overall get interest on your uninvested cash. Great stuff there. You can have expanded OTC trading. I remember I did a little bit of OTC trading on Webull back in like 2020, 2021, that early time. I haven't really done it ever since. I don't really have my phone too much at work now. I can't really have access to my phone at work, so I don't really trade or day trade anymore, but hopefully in the future one day I will, and we'll make videos about it when I do continue to do that again. Past OTC trading, they also added options trading for cash accounts, so you no longer have to have at least $25,000 in your portfolio to pretty much go ahead and day trade without running into the PDT rule, where you pretty much cannot make multiple day trades consecutively within a 5-day span. So that's very nice. If you want to, pretty much trade on a daily basis and day trade, you can still do it, and you don't have to have $25,000 in your portfolio to do it. For me, when I first started day trading, I had to get to $25,000 first on the Robinhood platform before I could do it, but now you don't. This actually just released a couple of weeks ago, so that's pretty nice. Stock lending, of course, I talked about stock lending on the channel before. It'll be a link right up there going over pretty much my full review of stock lending. Definitely pretty solid. If you're a huge dividend investor, I'm just giving you guys the spiel. If you're a huge dividend investor, I would stay away from stock lending. But overall, if you're just investing in stocks that don't really pay a dividend, sure, turn it on. It'll get you some extra, very little, but extra passive income. It could get you more depending on how much you have in your account. But overall, for me, I have about $39,000 in my account right now, and honestly, I'm not making that much by having it turned on, so I turned it off. Past that, we got option trading essentials on the YouTube series. So I haven't been on Robinhood's YouTube page, but I can go check it out. I'm sure it's informative and educational, and you should too if you want to get into options, because I'm not the best person for it, and options are very, very complicated and also require a lot of risk on your part, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I would just try to stay away from it. I've made money from options, but just putting it out there, I've lost money from options. I made a lot as well. Overall, I think I made more than I lost, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm doing all the time. So don't, take your time with options and really learn what you're doing, understand what you're doing before you go and mess with options. That is definitely something more advanced. Past options, extended hours trading. I take advantage of this pretty often, actually. Pretty much you can buy stocks and sell stocks, not all stocks, but certain stocks after the market is closed, after 4 p.m. pretty much, which I think is great. Sometimes I might catch some news or just want to pick up a stock maybe around 5, 6, 7 p.m. at night, and it looks like you can do that up to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time on trading days. And I've done that, like I said, a couple of times. No big deal, nothing crazy there. And lastly, Robinhood Q&A and options rolling. I don't use options rolling. Like I said, I haven't really messed with options in a while. And the shareholder Q&A pretty much, I've used this a couple of times. Tesla has offered Q&As on the Robinhood app where you can go ahead and ask Tesla questions, and other stocks as well, where you can go ahead and ask the company questions, and Tesla sometimes responds, or even Elon Musk directly responds to those comments, and that has happened multiple times throughout this entire year. So great stuff. Overall, Robinhood is doing the thing. I'm happy that they're on their game. They're trying to push forward and continuously help out the little guy, I guess you could say. We all know what happened to Robinhood in the past. I'm not worried about what happened to Robinhood in the past with the whole AMC GameStop situation. It sucks that had to be the case, and I'm sure I'm going to get comments down below talking about that. Why do you still use the Robinhood app? Why do you do this? Why do you trust Robinhood? Bro, I honestly use the Robinhood app. I'm not going to explain this anymore anyway, but I honestly use the Robinhood app for you guys. On top of that, I use it for me as well. I honestly really think Robinhood has the best user interface, the best UI for any type of stock trading, investing app, for the long term, for the short term, whatever, especially when it comes to options. Options on Robinhood is just way simpler to look at than any other platform that I have seen. Now, if you can find a platform that looks somewhat like Robinhood, let me know. Like, I like other platforms. There's nothing wrong with it. I love Webull and other platforms like Public and stuff like that. And of course, the big names like Schwab, and Vanguard, but they're just not as simple as just using the Robinhood app. And I think it just looks better, and it also allows me to present the information better to you guys when it comes to my portfolio updates, my dividend updates, and just making natural updates as well. Now we can talk about some advanced charting, especially since it's going to be on the Robinhood platform. And overall, that's going to make me a better investor, so I can overall make better trades when it comes going forward, especially with the moving averages. That's probably my favorite one. My favorite indicator on there right now is probably the moving averages and the RSI. I'm going to be focused on a lot of that, even when it comes to long-term dividend stocks. If you can get in at a better price, get in at a better price. So overall, that is why I still use the Robinhood platform. And that is pretty much it. I don't think I have any other questions. I mean, Robinhood's doing their thing. I think Robinhood's done just what they need to do, releasing the #1 pretty much requested feature, which is great. And on top of that, just still improving upon an app that's already pretty great. And when it comes to leadership at the company, we'll have to see how that stands in the test of time. But when it comes to the actual app, the platform, I think that they have personally one of the best platforms, if not the best platforms or apps out here right now when it comes to simply buying and selling stocks. And past that, of course, they're adding more features almost every single day now. That's what it seems like. You know what I mean? I can't complain. Can't complain. Just can't complain. So that's all I really got. It's pretty much a quick PSA. It looks like I'm at about 19 minutes, so we'll see what it's at when I edit this video down. But if you're interested in just starting your Robinhood portfolio, I make a lot of dividend videos. I just dropped like one literally like 2 days ago, so check that video out. And I also talk about my portfolio as a whole. I talk about growth stocks. I talk about all this different type of stuff, especially personal finance. Overall, that's what this channel is about. So if you're interested in stuff like that, then hit the like button on this video to let me know that you actually liked it. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And check out some of the other content, because the other content will help you out, hopefully, on your investing journey. And we're making money, passive money, active money, options money, whatever type of money. Let's make some money together. Either way, that's all I really got for today's video. So you guys take care. You guys stay safe. All that kind of good stuff. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.